What's going on, Living Corporate? It's Tristan, and I want to thank you for tapping back in with me as I provide some tips and advice for professionals. This week, I want to discuss whether you are unqualified for that role or if you're just underqualified, because there's a difference. At some point, when each of us is searching for a job, we pass up applying to some because we don't think we match exactly what they're looking for, even if we feel like we could learn on the job. We'll often tell ourselves, "Oh, I'm not qualified for the role," and keep scrolling. But one mistake I think many job seekers make is not knowing the difference between being unqualified and underqualified. So let me break it down for you. Unqualified is where you don't meet even 10 to 20% of the qualifications from the job description. These are the roles you encounter and think, wow, this job sounds cool, but I don't have any experience doing any of the things they're requesting. When we see these roles, sometimes we'll find one requirement in the job description that we have, and we latch onto it and lie to ourselves that this is the perfect job for us. On the contrary, being underqualified is where you meet at least 60 to 70% of the job description requirements. Maybe you're only 2 years shy of the requested experience, but you're pretty confident that you can do well in the position. When we see these roles, often the only thing holding us back from applying is ourselves and our preconceived notions surrounding the company or job and the other candidates applying. Now, if you're unqualified, simply do not apply to the role. You'll likely never make it to the top candidate position because you have no tangible examples that showcase how you can solve the company's problems. You also could be doing yourself a disservice by tarnishing your reputation with that employer. But if you're underqualified, you definitely should still apply. And though that goes for everyone, I'm specifically talking to women because studies show that a large majority of women will not apply to jobs unless they are 100% qualified based on the job description. I say still apply because according to a study by Robert Half, 84% of companies are willing to hire and train a candidate who lacked required skills, and 62% of employees have been offered a position for which they were not fully qualified. Even Google's head of people operations was underqualified for his role according to his 2019 interview with Fast Company, so don't be afraid to shoot your shot. No matter if you apply online and you are overqualified, underqualified, or just plain qualified, remember the best way to ensure that you get to the interview stage is by understanding the value you bring to the company, conveying that well in your documents and LinkedIn profile, and leveraging your network. Thanks for tapping in with me this week. Talk to you next week, same time, same place. This tip was brought to you by Tristan of Layfield Resume Consulting. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Layfield Resume, or connect with me, Tristan Layfield, on LinkedIn.